Gamers. What do gamers like? Gaming. What else do gamers like? Gaming computers. You know who makes gaming computers? NZXT. NZXT is bad. And I don't like them. Hi, I'm Calvin. If recent events in the computer hardware community haven't reached you yet, NZXT is a shit company, and I don't like them. My main 3 gripes with them are their horrible pricing for their shitty products, their terrible PR team, and the simps. I joined the NZXT Discord server maybe around almost 3 years ago at this point, in December 2018, after I had purchased an H510 for a personal rig. Now, that was my mistake. The first of many. I wasn't extremely active, but I reached around level 55, which is in the champion territory, received all the goodies, and in spite of the moderators, generally had a pretty pleasant time and made a lot of friends, who I still talk to pretty regularly. By the time I left around a month and a half ago in the middle of August, around 80% of my friend group had either been banned or left due to issues with the moderator and administration team. Most of the rest stopped being active for similar reasons too, which sucks. While I'd love to do a masterclass on how not to represent yourself in the public eye, hosted graciously by NZXT themselves, in this video I'll mainly be focusing on some drama that has cropped up recently, especially in focusing on their Discord server. Before I go on, and I don't want to misstate this, so I'm going to read it directly from my script. Don't harass NZXT. Harassment won't make them rethink their business model. It'll just give more power to their already awful PR team. That's it. Now that we've gotten my personal experience out of the way, we can get on to the good shit. I don't believe NZXT has ever been a good company. Their prices are whack, their products range from passable to dog shit, and their PR team refuses to do anything besides power trip on Discord and shitpost on Twitter. I'll be honest though, my favorite thing to come out of Twitter in the past couple years is probably the just yank hard tweet. Thank you, NZXT. You have made Twitter a viable platform for me to laugh at. NZXT kind of came under the heat lamp around this time last year, September, October 2020, when people started discovering a few issues they had with their H1 vertical ITX case, mainly the riser cable catching on fucking fire. So they proceeded to ignore this hazard until February 12th, 2021, when they issued an official recall through the CSPC, which they should have done 5 months ago when it was first discovered. Not, oh, here are some plastic screws to use instead of the metal ones. Hope it doesn't burn up anymore. Woo-hoo-hoo. Fucking goofy, dude. I'm not sure how they got away with waiting this long, but holy shit. If something's a fire hazard, you need to fix it right away. It turns out Fractal Design actually had a similar problem with the fan hub in their new torrent case, and instead of putting it off and putting it off and putting it off like NZXT, they decided, oh fuck, we should probably deal with this, and issued an official guide on how to remove the fan hub and sent people a form to fill out so that they could send a new fan hub once it was available. It's not much, but it's better than NZXT. In lighter news, the moderation team on their Discord server is just bad. Instead of filtering out inappropriate content and kicking people who break the Discord terms of service, they're just a bunch of power-tripping tangent machines who have no self-control and skip entirely immediately to the last step when their HUDs flash NZXT bad because somebody is making an unfounded claim that their products are overpriced or even outperformed by competitors. Who could have guessed? Whoa. Seems like putting a solid front panel on something is not a good idea if you want airflow. Huh? Whoa! Who ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of the Bitfinex Enzo? F's in the chat for Uncle Lim. Unfortunately, NZXT recently made the decision to, increase prices by a lot. Upwards of like 35 to 45% on their most mainstream cases, the H510 series and the H710 series. Everything else is either roughly the same or like 1 to 5% price jump. But oh my god, an H510 is $100. What the fuck? This thing wasn't worth it at $70. Why is it $100? These price hikes make their already underperforming, irrelevant products even less relevant in their new price ranges. Especially the H510, which is now fucking $100. Why? Fortunately for everyone else, the price increases were accompanied by the launch of the H510 Flow at $110. Where, there's like 5 cases off the top of my head that I can think of that would easily outperform it without any modifications at all. Fortunately, this means the engineers are listening to us. They're just stuck back when the H510 first launched. Gotta go get a fucking time machine to make them do better, I guess. I don't care what any of the NZXT simps or NZXT themselves say. These price hikes are ridiculous, and I don't see myself ever recommending them for a PC anymore, though it's not like I did before. Don't look at my 2018 build history on PC Part Picker, please. Although I wasn't present in the server for the insane amount of backlash and re-backlash that happened from the moderator team, I get my information from some agents in the field who I will not name because I don't want them to get banned. I'm not going to reveal who they are. Don't ask. From what I pieced together, the ban started rolling out minutes to hours after the announcement was first sent. You gotta love it when the best, most hardcore computer enthusiast part of your server doesn't like your new product, so you ban them. It's only the right thing to do. Don't warn them. Don't even go through the process. Just fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Leave. Take the L and leave, bitch. Honestly though, the best thing to come out of this situation is this quote from the end of the price hike announcement combined with this screenshot from one of the NZXT server admins. Wow. How do you go that wrong? I'm covering up names here. I don't want anybody to get harassed. After a while, they decided it would be a great idea to do a server-wide announcement about the purpose and nature of the unnecessary bans that had been rolling out the whole day before this. Breaking the terms of service. What? Huh? Who broke the terms of service? How did they break the terms of service? We don't know. Nobody knows. Not even the NZXT admins know because they don't care. They just were like, dude, bruh, why the fuck do you not like our cases? And everybody else was like, fuck you. Yeah. Fuck you. Anyways, this is garbage. As for the second part of this announcement, this is something called controlling the flow of information. If you can't get access to the information needed to call somebody out on their bullshit, they won't get called out on their bullshit. At least, without proper reason. Now, I like to call this more bullshit. It's great, isn't it? But please, this is a public Discord server, not fucking North Korea. The day after, they did another scramble to try and keep the NZXT simps from reverting back into normal people. They claim that this is a different situation they're talking about, but it's not. It's the same fucking situation. Now it's time to talk about hate speech. Apparently, the owner or moderator of a decently large Discord server of a type I like to call it NZXT bad server, leaked a bunch of out-of-context homophobic jokes and else to the admin team over at NZXT while this was all happening. And oh boy, for people so dedicated to privacy and security, you sure do like to breach others when it benefits you, regardless of whether it was handed on a silver platter. After that, the leaker then proceeded to kick or ban everyone from the private server, meaning they can't join back and have any ammunition against him, because allegedly he also was involved in said hate speech. As for that second part, I'm gonna be honest. After reading through the rules again, there's really only one that could have applied to anything that happened the day before, and that is the term argumentative messages in the second rule. Argumentative messages is something I like to call an excuse rule. It can be applied to anything the moderators or admins desire, even probably this video if they really want. But I'm not planning on making any money from this, so I don't care. I do think that mutes and warns due to harassment are 100% validated, but you can't be a part of the internet without argumentative messages creeping in. As for people calling the product shit, if the product itself is objectively bad, then I believe it is warranted, and the people designing these products deserve to know what their consumers want. Those who do go too far should be dealt with respectively, but go through the step-by-step system that you explicitly laid out in your rules. Not just, I'm mad, so you're banned, bitch. Yeah. I fucking power tripped. Get that fucking 2 middle fingers up in here. Straight up your butt. So that's what I got from piecing it together from the outside. If I missed an important piece of information, or I misrepresented something, please do let me know. I'm open to being corrected. I would like to say ahead of time that I will be deleting all comments that are portrayed in an argumentative light, and those who do not follow that rule will be dealt with accordingly. So basically, if you don't agree with me, get banned. I'm kidding, of course. That's not something I should do. Please leave a comment. Leave a like if you want to. Yeah. Have a good night. It's 12:05. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.